Peace, family. Rug out here, back with another banger, back with another exclusive video. Here for another reading, midway through the week. Let's see what message you need to hear today. If you're new to the university, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, go ahead and hit that like button so we can get this message out into the feed. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we drop bangers like this banger here today. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hope everybody is good. Hope everybody is positive. Hope everybody got up and got their workout in. If you work the night shift, make sure you get enough rest. Because you know the graveyard shift is designed to knock years off our life. It's actually been studies that have been done that the graveyard shift, I think it knocks off like 15 years out of your life. So you work in the graveyard shift, try to get that switch, family. You gotta take care of yourself. What's the point of being rich if you can't, or having money, or being able to be stable if you can't live right? So that being said, let's pull our first card. Let's do a little shuffle. So yeah, hope everybody is well. Lionsgate portal is coming up, so we got a lot of transformations coming, which is dope. So let's go ahead and pull this card right here. My time is priceless. I focus my energy on things that add value to my life. My time is priceless. I focus my energy on things that add value to my life. I was just talking to my sister about this, and it was like, she was saying like how she wanted to quit her job and she working 12-hour shifts. And I feel her on that, because who wants to work 12-hour shifts? But it was like, still, if you're only working 3 days out the week, 12-hour shifts, you still got a lot of time to spend on the things you do want to do. And then when the things you do want to do take off, then of course quit your job. Of course, go out here and do it. I'm not saying don't take a leap of faith, because I truly believe in that. I did it. But at the same time, it's like, regardless of the situation, if we're spending time doing the things that we love most, whether it's cooking, whether it's spending time with family, whether it's working out, whether it's learning a new skill or participating in a passion, why stop? Why not do that? Because in life, we only got the moments. We can't get the time back. We can't get those moments that happened yesterday. We only can continue to grow. We only can continue to go. So it's like, why not spend those moments doing something that we enjoy? Doing something that's going to bring joy to our life. Doing something that's going to keep us young. That's going to keep us childlike. That's going to keep us with a smile on our face. Because I know personally, when I do something I love, it's like, it just blows off all the steams. Like, I can go to the gym and forget about life. I can hop in the charts. I can study. When I'm mastering something, I'm doing something I love, it's like the world just disappears, family. I can't really explain it. It's like you enter the void. You enter the void, and it's like the world is just not there. The world is just not there anymore. So, a bunch of cards just fell out, so we're just gonna go with these. But yeah, so just spend time doing things that you love and that add value to your life. That's gonna help you get better. If you're looking to get back into school, you can do things like use FAFSA, get the Pell Grant, go get a certificate. You don't have to go to school to use the FAFSA. You get a certificate, apply for scholarships. I know the military allows you to you get TA while you're in the military, and when you get out, you get a GI Bill. That's the perfect way to go to school if that's something that you're passionate about. You don't have to go take out a loan. Apply for scholarships. Go to a community college where it's less expensive to get tuition, but you still can get the same credits. Figure out a way to do what you want to do. Don't let the situation stop you. I'm grateful to be surrounded by people who love and support and respect me. And this love, I am both held and free. Yesterday we kicked it in the crib. Me, mom, dudes, my daughter, my little brother, my sisters, Brody. It was just like, the vibe is just there. Cooking food, vibing out, and that's what life is about. You should wanna be around people that bring out the life in you. You should want to be around people that motivate you. You want to be around people that want to help you do better, because if you're surrounded by people that you can't be yourself around, then that's just a cage. And you have to realize, yesterday I went to the gym and I seen somebody that I knew from back in the day, and he was like, it's glad to see you back where you belong. And we got to realize, like, sometimes you have to be around certain people in order to, you guys can have an effect on each other's lives. It's it's needed. It's destiny. It has to happen. So I found myself isolated for so long. I remember being in New Mexico and going to like the thrift store and seeing nothing but Mexicans. It was like, dang, nobody looks like me. Or even when I was in Hawaii, it wasn't too many people that looked like me. So to be back home and to be back in the city where I see people that look like me it's a more, it it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel like, hey, I can have an impact here. It makes you feel something familiar. Not saying that you shouldn't want to get out and expand and be around different cultures, but at the same time, it's nothing like being where you can fit in it. And not necessarily, it ain't necessarily about being fit in, but it's like to see it like faces, to see people that look like you, it gives you a certain confidence, like, hey, it's possible. Because you see people accomplishing things, you see people doing things, you see people growing and expanding, and people that you could relate to. So I'm not saying don't get outside your bubble, but surround yourself with people that love you. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you become better. Surround yourself with people that's going to hold you accountable. Being around people that just tell you yes all the time is the worst thing, because you never know when you need to be, where you need to be better at, where you need to get better at. But if you be around people that can hold you accountable, now you have room to, iron is going to sharpen iron. So abundance and joy is my birthright, and I embrace it wholeheartedly. Some people feel like rich is having $100 million. Some people feel like being rich is having gold and silver. I think being rich is to be internally rich, to be eternally at peace, to be internally with harmony or with everything around us. And it's your birthright to have the basic necessities in life. It's our birthright to be able to just smile, be able to smile, to not be in survival mode. It's our birthright to be able to grow and to expand. It's our birthright to be around loving individuals. It's our birthright to experience the finer things of life. We shouldn't have to beg for that. We shouldn't be pleading for that. We shouldn't have to beg for clean water. We shouldn't have to beg for clean fruit. We shouldn't have to beg for clean meat. We shouldn't have to beg for clean vegetables. We shouldn't have to beg to be taught the right things in the school system. We shouldn't have to beg to be in environments that are good for our mental health. You look at the world today, it's like, why do we have to beg for the basic things that's our birthright? It sucks and it's trash, and we can't do nothing but point the finger at our leaders. You could say, oh, everybody can make their own way, but why is it that way when we print the money every day? You go to somewhere like where it was Libya, where somebody was giving people free health. You didn't have homeless people. You had free healthcare, free food. You go to places like Japan. You go to places like Africa. It's a different vibe there. Not saying that it's not slums all around the world, but you look at America, like we have so much power, but we got so much in numbers and power and intelligence and all these great things, but we don't have any strength because we're so separated apart. Why are we the greatest nation in the world, but our nation is so torn apart within? That means we're more susceptible to invasion. We're more susceptible to fall. Everybody should feel like this. Abundance and joy is my birthright, and I embrace it wholeheartedly. Why is the FDA approving 17,000 chemicals to go inside of our food? If your primary job is to make sure that everybody consumes things that are good for us, to stop people from neglecting their duty of providing us with needs and services that are within regulations. But if technically they are, if the regulations don't state that these things can't be inside the food, we're being stripped of our birthright, and these are the basic necessities to be taught these type of things. Why aren't we learning in school how to invest, or how to communicate, how to love, why aren't we focusing on our crafts? This is our basic necessity to be able to expand. Why is the school system put us in a position to obey? Why is the medical system put in a position where we're only putting a band-aid on the problem? Why are we being taught the real ways to heal? It's our birthright to be in abundance and joy. And we have to realize that, but since we aren't being given this opportunity, we have to take it. We have to realize that in order for me to get ahead, I have to learn these things. I have to learn to educate, inform, how to heal, how to grow, how to build true wealth, how to come together, how to communicate. We have to realize, okay, since they're not gonna do it, we hold the power anyway. The power is in the people, and it's our birthright to experience abundance and joy. So every day we need to wake up and realize that maybe the reason that we're so depressed is because we're not doing the things that we need to do to get ahead in life. We're not learning the things we need to do to beat the system, because the system is flawed, obviously. So we continue to obey a system that's literally built to keep us down. I am mindful of my energy. I prioritize my well-being. I give myself space to pause and rest when I'm tired. I've been doing this a lot lately. I've been taking more naps throughout the day. I've been saying, okay, I'm gonna just take a break, watch a TV show. I've been making sure I'm working out. Yesterday I woke up, I rose, stretched for like an hour. I said that today in the vlog. It was like these slow risings feel way much better, because when I was in the military, it was like, man, I would have to wake up at three o'clock, which who wants to wake up at 3? And then sometimes I wake up at 4, I have to rush to work, and now my day is rushed. Everything is rushed. I'm trying to get ahead, but in reality, I'm falling behind because I wasn't prioritizing myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. You look at the world today, especially in Western cultures, it's like we don't prioritize ourselves. We don't rush, and that causes for a lot of mistakes. But as well, it's like what? It's like we don't even treat ourselves like we deserve the things that we feel like we want. We eat bull crap. We don't sleep. We listen to bull crap. We don't read. We don't continue to grow. We get complacent. We think that entertainment is something that's, when it's just blinding us from everything that's going on around us. We don't build. We're not prioritizing ourselves. We don't have a system. We don't have discipline. We don't have a structure place on where the masses are going, because we're being misled, which sucks. Capitalism isn't a bad thing when the right leaders are in position. Capitalism is a bad thing when the leaders are literally leading us to our own demise, leading us to the butcher. So we got to begin to be mindful of our energy, what we pour our energy into. If you at a job you don't want to go to, it's not paying you what you need to pay you, or even if it's paying you what it needs to pay you, but it's feel like you're selling your soul because you're not doing the things that you love, leave it. If you're in a relationship that's not helping you become the best version of yourself, leave it. If you aren't getting enough sleep and resting, take a break and rest. Because if we not right, we never gonna be right, family. Making time to nurture myself as a part of my daily routine. Feeling good is my highest priority. We can't feel good. We can't play good if we don't feel good. We can't be good if we're not good. How can you go out and perform if mentally we are disturbed, if spiritually we are broken? We have to find a way to find balance in between work and play. We have to find balance in between grooming ourselves and giving. It's imperative, family. It's imperative. I am calm and centered with each deep breath. I am feeling more gratitude. I feel like we already did these cards. Let's shuffle up. We did these cards sometime this week. Self-love is the best love. We can't love anybody else unless we learn how to love ourselves. I mean, I'm learning that more and more each day. And when we don't know how to love yourself and respect self, then that opens up room for people to utilize you and manipulate you, as well as disrespect you. And we ain't going for that. I am strong, healthy, and bursting with energy and vitality. I am so grateful to be alive. I was just talking to my sister about this. Fasting and fruit. It sends your energy levels to a whole different level. I was watching a video and it was like, the reason, if you want to be able to sleep less, then you have to fast and eat less trash, because the reason that we sleep is to go within, to heal. So our body goes into that chamber and it begins to heal itself when we begin to sleep. But if we got a bunch of trash and we're overload, now when we get into that chamber, we need to sleep more. You look at something like a lion, they sleep 15, 16, 24 hours. They sleep a long time. They don't sleep they don't need to sleep just 8 hours, because they have to break down all that food that they were eating. And they don't eat every day. A lion don't eat every day. A lion eats when he gets the meal. So we have to realize, like, if we're going to eat this stuff, then we need to sleep more. We need to rest more. We need to exercise, sleep more, stretch more. We need to flush out our system more, detox more. It's not the fact of what we are taking in. It's the fact that what we're eliminating. And also, see me with attention, family. Get on See Me With Attention. It's going to change your life. I choose to be the best version of myself today. Every day is a new opportunity. And personally, I've just been trying to lock in and just get better. Trying to stay off my phone more, post my content and get back into the books, get back into studying, get back to spending time with my kid. I'm trying to get outside more, trying to make sure I'm dressing up, make sure I'm clean, make sure I'm keeping everything in my room, my space clean. It's like just to be the best version of ourselves, because at the end of the day, it's like, why not? Why not me? Why isn't it possible that I can do it? We have to become the best version of ourselves, and every day we get the opportunity to choose that. We have the opportunity. We choose our habits. We choose the things that we do. We choose it. It's not nobody else that can choose it for us, family. We choose it. So what will you choose today? To continue to do the same things we've been doing, or to grow? It's all up to the individual. Nobody can make that decision for us. Nobody can put the gun to our head. Most of the time, most people don't put a gun to our head to make us do the decisions that we're doing. We choose the decisions that we do. We choose our habits, because in order to build a habit, you have to do it repetitively. So today, when I woke up at 3 a.m., it was like, oh, I could have went back to sleep, but it was like, let's get up, let's pray, let's meditate, let's find some ghost influence, and hopefully I get to the point where I get straight up, hit some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Haven't got there yet, but at the end of the day, I still hit the gym. So, doing this video, do the little things, be the best version of yourself. Stop being scared. Don't be scared of who you could be. Be scared of being the same person that you are right now a year from now, because that's what's really gonna hunt you. So get better today, family. Get better today. Anything I want is already within my power to attain. It's this thing called the Akashi Records. And when you're dealing with the Akashi Records, basically it's a digital library. It's a digital field of everything that is and everything that ever was and everything that ever could be. And it's subject to change. So you can change the past, because it's not necessarily about you changing the past. You have to realize time is an illusion. So everything's existing at one moment, but it's about frequency. As we raise and drop in frequency, we experience different things. So you can change what happened in your youth by just going back and telling yourself, I love you, and to warning yourself for certain things, so you can but it's not like you're going to experience it because you're already on a certain timeline, but they will experience something new because you're there in the spirit, grooming them and teaching them, moving them in a way. So that's going to affect the future timeline of their future timelines. We have to realize it's a multiverse. You can change the future by raising our vibration and changing different things right now. That way we can experience different moments in the future. Something like deja vu. So, it's all about the right now. It's all about anything I want is already within reach. Anything that you desire, you have already had it before, because nothing is new up under the sun. So in order for you to get in that frequency, that vibration where you experience that thing that we want, we have to get in alignment with that timeline. The only way to get in that alignment with that timeline is to get on that frequency, to build those habits, to get as close as possible to that person that needs to be, to attract those things, because we don't have to chase anything, we just attract. Deep Download, you should watch the movie Interstellar. Great movie. Teaches you about the Akashi Records for sure. You should really see how timelines work, how every decision is important. I am always guided, supported, and led towards the highest good. I surrender to this loving energy and trust everything coming my way. It's hard to trust God when your situation isn't how you feel like it should be. It's hard to stay the course when you feel like roadblocks keep coming. It's hard, but at the end of the day, you can't see yourself drive. We can't see ourselves driving down the road. So we driving, but we have to realize our angels, our ancestors, God, the Most High, they see things that we don't see. So we have to learn to listen to that inner voice, that higher voice, that voice within us telling us what we need. We have to learn to keep our faith in God, to realize that the situation is leading us to something better. Like we just talked about earlier, you want to be around people that's going to chastise you, that's going to hold you accountable. And in the Bible, it talks about how A father that loves his kids is going to discipline them. It's not going to let them do what they want to do, because we realize it says also in the Bible that as what you implant in a child as a seed is going to showcase when they grow. So we have to realize that it's imperative to trust in the process, to trust in the situation. We have to realize that our actions a lot of time put us in certain situations, and the Most High got to detour, do certain things to get us out that jam and then get us back on track. So it's best to never to just stay focused on the plan, to stay focused, stay out of sin, stay out of lust, stay out of people pleasing, stay out of worrying, stay out of fear, stay out of doubt from the beginning as a child. But if we have been programmed that way, now it's okay to build those better habits, begin to love self, beginning to invest in self, to begin to eat right. I am always guided, supported, and led towards the highest good. I surrender to this loving and energy and trust everything coming my way. Trust that it's already yours, and trust that it's only a matter of time before it comes across your desk. I love unconditionally. Actually, we did that the other day. Let's get another card. It's gonna be hard. It ain't gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it. The best years of my life are still to come. It says it in this. The best years of my life are still to come. We got a long way to go, family. Positive energy flows through me. Each cell of my being is awake and alive with joy. When we looking at it's this movie called Osmosis Jones, and basically it showcases how each individual part of the body, a cell of the body, has its own soul, it's its own living being, and we are the commander of the ship. We are the one calling the shots. So we have to realize that when we're positive, our whole vibe is positive. So it's contagious. So when you go around people, you are like a beacon, a light, and try to keep it that way. Because when we're negative, it's the same effect. Everything in us is negative. And next thing you know, we're like a gloomy cloud around everything. We can switch our environment based off this fact that we got trillions of cells and we're a command of those. And just imagine when we all come together and we all can be beacons of light. Then we can really we have to realize that we are cells of the planet. So as her vibe goes, we go. So if we can change our vibe, next thing you know, we helping change the frequency of the whole complete consciousness. It gets deep, family. But there you got it right there. Positive energy flows through me. Each cell of my body being is awake and alive with joy. It gets deep, family. You should watch Osmosis Jones, and you can see like how this eye has its own life, this eye has its own life, each finger has their own life, and then our soul is just in command of it all, and it's in our solar plexus. Not your brain, not your heart. Your soul is the engine to your life. Your soul is basically like a sun. How the sun nurtures and gives life, that's what your soul is. Let's do another one. I am powerful and capable. I can do hard things. Serotonin or dopamine. These are both chemicals within the brain. These are both things that are in our body. But when we go after cheap dopamine, then we begin to get lazy, we begin to get complacent. But when we go after that dopamine and that serotonin from doing something hard, that delayed gratification, now we feel accomplished and we showcase our strength, we showcase our power, we showcase what we're capable of. Sex, for instance. It's easy to pull up some porn and jack off or play with ourselves. It's more harder not as hard as it used to be, but to get somebody to have sex with you, to actually become somebody valuable enough so somebody wants to have sex with you, to withstand from sex. So you have more options, but it's hard so you can be with somebody worthy of having sex. So that's on your frequency, not just giving ourselves away to just anybody. So do the hard things, family, because that's going to help us become the best version of ourselves. That's going to help us be the best version. That's going to help us showcase our strength. That's going to help us be stronger in those tough situations. This came out again. I look good. I feel good. I am good. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Feel that way. breathe that way, walk that way. It's in you, not only, family. It's in you, not only. It's in you, not only. Remember that. It's the last card, y'all. I have enough, I do enough, I am enough. I have enough, I am enough, I do enough. Don't compete. You are enough. You're doing enough. You're doing all you can. Look. Just keep going. Keep praying. Keep asking for the servant. Keep going. It's going to happen, but it is what it is right now. Taking a stride, family. As always, wish divine peace, love, and harmony on all. Peace.